Welcome back to Cutscene Collective. This video is about getting you the best possible start in Saros, and setting you up for better runs all the way through. We aren't going to cover what the game already tells you, but we are going to cover the best controller settings, what the weapon proficiency cap is, Carcosan Modifiers for the most efficient runs, and an overview of power weapons so you know which one to reach for. There's a separate video on the channel specifically about making Saros as hard as Returnal using Carcosan Modifiers, link in the description. If any of this helps your runs, a like and subscribe helps more than you know. Saros, like Returnal, isn't a precision shooter. It's a game about aggression and evasion. You won't need to aim down sights, you just need to have the enemy within the very large reticle area, and most guns will auto-hit. Just some guns have smaller reticle areas than others. To survive, you need to keep moving and keep your head on a swivel, so keeping your thumbs on the sticks at all times is important. If you have a controller with back pedals, map jumps and dashes to them. It will be a game changer. Don't be afraid to experiment with what works. Additionally, make sure you bump up your sensitivity. I found that at least 170 and 130 on the X and Y axis respectively worked best. While you're there, it may help to bump down the minimum required input to your sticks for quicker responses. Still in settings, set your fall protection to high. This makes it so you don't accidentally fall off the map. When set on high, Arjun will aggressively mantle up the ledge to prevent a fall. You'll have to be more intentional and press jump to actually fall off the ledge. Play around with the Carcosan modifiers for the type of runs you want to have. Maybe you just want to farm for Luminite and Halcyon, or just search for collectibles. Or maybe you don't need more resources until you kill an overlord. In this case, you'd spec for less Luminite gains and balance your mod for damage output instead. By default, you won't be able to lock in modifiers if you've stacked more buffs than nerfs. But for those who are still finding Saros difficult for some reason, you can access settings and actually remove this restriction. Each run should see 1 or 2 collectibles appear randomly within a biome. Unlike Returnal, there are no trophies tied to collecting them all. Above all, Halcyon will be the main resource you will need to level up powerful skill tree nodes, so always choose Halcyon. Also, when you're out on a run, you may come across reroll tokens. These allow you to reroll a weapon or artifact drop. These are especially useful when you're just about to face a boss, but you want a certain weapon or power weapon. I usually save some until my proficiency is high enough and then roll a weapon drop till I get what I want. This pairs with a specific Carcosan modifier that increases the chances of dropping the same weapon you are using. Great if you want to stick with a favorite weapon variant and just pick up a more powerful version. Although, at the time of testing, this seemed to only work 10% of the time. Proficiency is the level at which weapons drop for you. Higher proficiency means weapons drop with up to 5 additional perks. In my playthrough, I usually hit 100 proficiency in about 3 to 4 biomes. I've had weapons drop above the level 100 cap. However, be warned that if you reroll dropped weapons, they will roll at the proficiency cap of 100. Lastly, let's do a general overview of the 4 power weapons in the game. Disparator does damage over time that leaves behind energy tornadoes on enemy death, and also can roll with the artillery perk. It's good for general enemies, but not so much for bosses. Illumine or Illumine is like a proton pack beam you paint onto your target. It can roll with a portal beam that will spawn after a few seconds of continuous fire and will continue to shoot wherever your reticle is pointing. It's alright for bossing, not great for enemy hordes. Nova Lance is an energy railgun that you charge up to release a powerful hit that could also ricochet with the right perk. Excellent single target damage. Bring this to a boss fight. Prominence is a missile that creates a mini black hole on hit, which damages everything around. Excellent boss melting and a good all-rounder for additional enemies. Always trust in Prominence. If you didn't already know, when you're hit with corruption projectiles during an eclipse, your power weapon hits on enemies will restore corrupted integrity. And that's that. Hope these will help you get your best runs in Saros. If we have missed anything, it'd really help if you shared your knowledge in the comment section. Remember to check out our video on how to make Saros as difficult as Returnal. If you've enjoyed the video, it truly helps if you like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let us know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one.